at either entrance or at the merchandise store. The Great Falls Americans merchandise store is open in the beer garden area, and don't miss out on our chance to participate in the Montana Air National Guard Chuck-a-Puck by purchasing your pucks at the store. The Americans would like to recognize our Eagles Club Diamond and Platinum level partners for their continued support. They are the Peak Health and Wellness, Toyota Let's Go Places, Howard's Pizza, Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Montana, Benefice Health Systems, Gentle Thug Visual Media, Gills Point S Tire and Auto Center, Allstate Insurance, Tammy Quintrell Stubbs, Buffalo Wild Wings, Best Western Riverfront Hotel and Suites, Triple Truck Repair, Teriyaki Madness, Rivera Bank, Montana Air National Guard, Sky Motion Productions, First Liberty Federal Credit Union, Mountain View Physical Therapy, and Northwestern Energy. The Americans Booster Club is raffling off a remote control Zamboni cooler that includes a Bluetooth speaker. Be sure to pick up your raffle ticket from any Booster Club member, as all proceeds go towards supporting the Great Falls Americans Booster Club activities.
Test.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you are joining us from. Welcome to the 25-26 blue and white scrimmage, where the locker room will go up against each other and fight for those positions. Players on the white team today will include number 3, Logan Messi, a forward out of Kenai, Alaska. Number 6, Jacob Piccaroni, a defensive man out of Billings, Montana. Number 7, Bryce Webb, another defensive man from Anchorage, Alaska. Number 16, Jared Lemieux, a forward from Muriel, Ontario. Number 17, Owen Crook, a forward local boy out of Great Falls, Montana. Number 18, Jace Troyer, our forward, a returning forward, also from Great Falls, Montana. Number 22, Wilson Gillis, a forward out of Fairfield, Montana. Number 27, returning, Cooper Klaus, that forward from Fargo, North Dakota. Number 29, Colton Bacon, forward from Billings, Montana. Number 31, a returning goaltender, Patrick Forsyth from Ballertown, Ontario. Number 35, Cale Witt, another returning goaltender from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Number 43, our defensiveman, Ty Brander, returning again. Number 65, Clayton Hamiston, a defensive man out of Paris, California. And number 74, Wyatt Hanna, a forward from South Jordan, Utah. For the blue team this year, number 1, a goaltender, Oskar Griboval from Pine City, Minnesota. Number 2, returning, Carson Sears, defenseman from your local Great Falls, Montana. Number 5, also returning, EJ Sanchez, the forward local boy from Great Falls, Montana. Number 8, Jacob Weber, forward from North Pole, Alaska. Number 14, Reed Labuski, a forward from Chestermere. Number 15, Fisher Hannison, returning defenseman from Fargo, North Dakota. Number 19, returning Keegan Hansen, defenseman also from Fargo, North Dakota. Number 21, Jackson Savage, a forward from Kenora, Ontario. Number 24, Jarrett Everett, a forward from Sydney, Montana. Number 25, returning, is Gavin Dennis, forward from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Number 30, a goaltender, Cole Murphy from New Prague, Minnesota. Number 44, Riley Hansen, a forward from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Number 71, Kiefer Ludmark, a forward from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. And 96, Talon Carey, a forward from Kenora, Ontario. And not dressed tonight, unfortunately, will be number 9, Wyatt Rust, a defenseman from Anchorage, Alaska. very, very excited this evening to see the locker room grudge matches out on the ice. I had the opportunity to play some cornhole at the annual Cornhole Extravaganza with the Great Falls Americans, and I will have to let you know, those boys from Fargo, North Dakota they definitely stepped up their cornhole game. So let's hope that they stepped up their hockey game just as well. The best part about these scrimmages is it's the first reveal of the new jerseys. The 2 new jerseys, that is. And we can already see a little bit of, I believe that's the blue team coming out there. Number 17, Owen Kronk there, flashing the new jerseys as he's rallying his crew. Just looking at my stats here, I was talking about that Cornhole Extravaganza event a couple weeks back, and I got the pleasure to see Ty Brander again, and I'll tell you what, that boy shot up like a weed over the summer. I'm not a tall guy by any means, and, well, he's taller than me now, so I was a little bit upset. I was hoping to maybe pick up his jersey because I thought it would have fit me, but I don't think it's going to fit me anymore. Well, we should be starting any minute here. The Zamboni's going to make its last couple passes. You got to love those on-ice maintenance specialists, I should say, as if you'll look, you'll see a familiar face on that Zamboni there. That's a longtime alumni, Sam Duelmeyer, Great Falls Americans captain, working the Zamboni, and he actually told me just before this game that he change out the blade and some couple other parts on that Zamboni just before it went out, and he got it all done in about 15 minutes, which, if you've ever changed the blade on the Zamboni, those things are as sharp as surgical steel, so typically working with haste is not recommended. So I misspoke slightly earlier. That wasn't Owen Kronk on the blue team. He's on the white team now. Should have known the jersey's white. But I only knew that because the blue team just started gathering up outside the benches, sporting some rather Ovechkin homage-looking jerseys. Our ice specialist finishing up that Zamboni corner as we are seconds away from getting this Great Falls American season underway. Cole Murphy leading that blue team out, as well as Patrick Forsyth leading his white team out of those benches. As it may just be a scrimmage, this offseason was far too long. And I hope y'all are just as excited as I am.
Good evening, fans. Welcome to the Great Falls Iceplex for tonight's scrimmage hockey match between Team Blue and Team White. And now, for Team Blue, starting in goalie from Pine City, Minnesota, number 1, Oscar Bauer. Playing defenseman, number 2, from Great Falls, Montana, Carson Sears. Playing forward from Great Falls, Montana, number 5, EJ Sanchez. Playing forward from North Pole, Alaska, number 8, Jacob Willer. Playing forward from Chestermere, Alberta, number 14, Reed Lazunski. Playing defense from Fargo, North Dakota, number 15, Fisher Anderson. Playing defense from Fargo, North Dakota, number 19, Keegan Hansen. A forward from Kenora, Ontario, number 21, Jackson Savage. A forward from Sydney, Montana, number 24, Jared Averett. A forward from Rhinelander, Wisconsin, number 25, Gavin Dennis. A goalie from New Prague, Minnesota, number 30, Cole Murphy. A forward from Kalamazoo, Michigan, number 44, Riley Hatton. A forward from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, number 71, Kiefer Lundmark. And a forward from Kenora, Ontario, number 96, Talon Karen. And now, your lineup for Team White. Starting at forward, from Kenai, Alaska, number 3, Logan Meese. Playing defense, from Billings, Montana, number 6, Jacob Piccioni. Playing at defense, from Anchorage, Alaska, number 7, Bryce Webb. Playing forward, from Murillo, Ontario, number 16, Jared Lemieux. A forward from Great Falls, Montana, number 17, Owen Kronk. Playing forward, also from Great Falls, Montana, number 18, Jace Troyer. Playing forward from Fairfield, Montana, number 22, Wilson Giles. Playing forward from Fargo, North Dakota, number 27, Cooper Clouds. Playing forward from Billings, Montana, number 29, Colton Bacon. Playing goalie from Balmertown, Ontario, number 31, Patrick Forsyth. Playing goalie from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, number 35, Cale Witt. Playing defense from Airdrie, Alberta, number 43, Ty Brander. Also playing defense from Paris, California, number 65, Clayton Homiston. And playing forward from South Jordan, Utah, number 74, Wyatt Hanna. Fans, please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Star Spangled Banner has been sung. Player introductions are over. And it is time to see what this year brings for the Great Falls Americans. Looks like Talon Karen and Cooper Klaus will take center ice for this first puck drop of the season. White takes it away and thrown up the boards. Quick chip up and skating around. Dennis pins him up against the boards. Not able to get a handle on it as Karen cuts him off. Spinning it backhanded, but picked out of nowhere by E.J. Sanchez, and right back to E.J. Sanchez from Karen. Dennis making a move with it and battling off Troyer. Shot, but a stick in the way by Bryce Webb. Bouncing puck as Dennis will rally to corral it. And a cheeky maneuver there, as now it's Labushki. It's poke checked in a sneaky move that brought, I think that's Hamiston, almost off of his skates. Trying to keep the puck in. But Hanna gets the step on him. He fires off the post. Back the other way is Lundmark, who loses his footing as he chips it in. He's still able to keep a handle on it. Up to the blue line to Hannison and off the shin guards. And we're headed the other way. One move, two moves. Hannison battling, and he's able to keep him off as Sears picks it up and gets that puck going the other way. Klaus trying to break it up, but unable. Labuski looking for that spinning pass. Shoveling clear as Hansen will send it cross to Sears. Sears and Hansen playing some catch. All the way down as Webb tries to corral it. Getting pressured by Everett. Swatted out of the sky by Sears. A little bit of a cheeky grab there. If this wasn't a scrimmage, I have a feeling that the referees would have called that. Good move there to use the body and break up that dangerous opportunity. Troyer activates, but Hansen pins him up against the boards, leaving the puck in that Zamboni corner. He'll kick it where Sears will pick it up and send it forward, but offside as Dennis was trying. He was almost doing the splits there to try to keep himself out of play, but it wasn't enough as we'll get a chance to catch our breath. Deep into blue zone. Hansen to Hannison. Dennis chips it up to Karen. Karen turning on the Jets. And I believe the net got shoved a little bit too far there, so we'll have a dead puck play. And a quick reaction shot there by Hannah. Swatted away by Forsyth. White tries to chip it up, but picked up again by Hannison, and he'll just abuse that zone, forcing Forsyth to come out of his crease. Karen finds it in the corner and up to Hannison. Hannison fires, low shot, sticked away by Forsyth. Backhanded to Savage. Behind the net, Savage can't hold on to it, so they'll go back around. Coming across is Dennis off that big boot of Forsyth. Big cross ice and fresh off the bench. And skating is Sanchez. Not able to get past the defense, as he'll get bumped off the puck. Sears with a throw right to Forsyth. Forsyth will just paddle it to the corner. Wyatt Hanna there with a good move to stop that puck and continue to abuse the zone. Brander jumps in to slap it back down to Murphy. And a bad pass will draw our first icing of the night. Which, you know, not too bad. 6 minutes into play. We got our first icing. Love to see that. Boys are showing some pretty good puck control. Labushki finally fishes that puck out from the boards as it goes up, but Hanna steals it as he takes it back into blue zone. Kronk activating, but can't hold on to it as it's Sears. Sorry, Sanchez. He has the step. Oh, and he can't land that backhanded shot. It almost gets lifted into the glass by Bryce Webb. Good stick in the way to break up that shot by Messi. Brander fires. Low puck gone outside the net. Kronk trying to get something going. Brander can't get a good stick on it as Sanchez will pick it up and fire. And a deep, deep puck will draw an icing for White. Everett trying to make a move on that, but broken up as he got stick lifted and a little elbow there from Troyer as Troyer will receive and take it up the gut. Right into the belly of Murphy, who keeps it out. Hansen with a nice deke there that gets it up to Webb. Sorry, Weber, not Webb. Dennis, uncontested. Cross, and can't get the blade down. Gripping the stick a little bit tighter after that missed opportunity. Up to Hansen, who will far shot it, looking for a bad bounce off the defenseman's skates there. Webb breaks it up as Lemieux is going to get boarded there. And coming in like a wrecking ball was Savage. Hansen keeps it in. And that shot goes off of Karen's boot. Spinning shot. and just blockered out of the way by Forsyth as he'll get the cover. With just under 10.5 left in this first period. Still scoreless after almost 10 minutes here. Feels like both sides are just kind of feeling each other out. An opportunity, hooks it a little bit too much. That puck goes wide. Savage trying to get a spinning shot there, not able to get stick on. Uncontested, it's Hannah, one-on-one. Fires in and out of the glove of Murphy. Messi now gets the door closed on him. Big shot there blocked by Dennis. Blue will touch red and send it forward as they needed changes. Brander getting some pressure. He can't hang on, right up the middle. And in that big glove of Forsyth.
The Great Falls Americans have once again partnered with our fan activation partner, Dash. The current auction gives you a chance to be one of the only non-player with one of the new Americans jerseys on display tonight. The jersey includes a #1 fan nameplate in addition. We also have signed apparel from our alumni that participated in our activities last weekend. Be sure to scan the QR code in the bar area or the merchandise store to learn more about our fan activations taking place throughout the season.
Well, after almost 11 minutes, both teams looking solid and in a scoreless debut, not for a lack of shots or opportunities, as there was many. But I'll tell you what it does do, it gets me a little bit excited for this goaltending core that we have in the Great Falls Americans net minding. Because we all know Ryder had some big shoes to fill there. And I had the opportunity to meet Cole Murphy a little bit at the cornhole event. Seemed like a good kid, but you don't really get an opportunity to see how they play by just watching them shoot some cornhole. But enough of that, we're back in it. As Kronk tries to get a handle on it, stolen away by Sanchez. Sanchez trying to round the boards, but loses it. Kronk trying again. He gets closed off by Lundmark. Sears activating to push it deeper. Finds it behind the net. As it's Labushki, confusion in front of the net, and a saving clear there as Forsyth was sprawled out. Bouncing puck easily patted away by Forsyth. Sears throwing that puck back in, continuing to abuse this defense, keep them off, and an interception. So round right up the front, and a good shot block there by number 6. Jacob Piccaroni. What a shot block by Piccaroni, as that one time was drew up just perfect. Good defensive presence there. And sacrificing the body, you know, Forsyth is going to thank him in the locker room once this period's over. And a little bit of practice here for our officials, as Klaus there reminding the official about icing there. Weber trying. Low shot. Doesn't get through as Forsyth will kick it away. Brander backhanding it. Trying to get it to Messi. Broken up by Hatton. A high-flying puck will go into the white bench. So we'll get an out-of-play pause. Blue wins it as they go across to Hannison. Hannison trying to clear it in, but not able to get the lift he wanted on it. Hansen chases it down as Kronk trying to pressure. Dennis over to Karen. Karen one-handing it almost up front off the face mask of Forsyth. And another interception up the gut. Gavin reloads and fires. Hit it big. Gavin Dennis for the first goal in the Great Falls American Stadium Arena. Last year, I had the pleasure of meeting Dennis's parents. They had came out here for a game, and he had actually scored his first goal in this league in that game where his parents had first come out. So just a pleasure. If the Dennis family isn't here, I'm sure they're listening and cheering. And a beautiful steal there by Klaus. He throws it, and Murphy will stretch that glove out and freeze it. Trying to activate Hamiston. Unearthed Sanchez. Goes crossing, not able to get the down on it, as that was a wide open net. And that's going to be a trip called there. Blue will bide their time with it, get that extra attacker out on the ice. Hannison moving and loses the puck there, trying to get a little bit too fancy on it. As we'll get our first opportunity for a Blue power play. And after the faceoff, it goes deep into the blue zone. Hannison going way back behind his net to rally the troops. Up to Averett, but he'll fake the retrieve as it's Karen who gets it just past the blue. Pressured by Troyer, and a quick shot by Averett. Not able to get past Forsyth.
Penalty to team one.
Hatton up to Karen.
Number 65.
Karen looking for his
2 minutes
pass.
for tripping.
Not there.
That's number 65.
Averett comes
2 minutes
cross.
for tripping. Time of the penalty.
And a bobbled puck.
Of the
Possible odd man attempt here, but Karen gets on his
That's
boots
for a
off
team
of Murphy.
power play.
That last defensive man coming in.
This
clutch.
Great Falls Americans power play is presented by Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future that would lead to a
And it's Brander with the steal.
Americans
One-on-one.
white team.
He fires.
Blue team scores on this power play.
Crossbar and out. Hatton getting the pressure by Messi. Chip it in after he touches red. Needing changes. Stretch pass goes all the way up. Dennis trying to get it past that big Bryce Webb. Finally pushes the puck forward, looking for the doorstep pass. Broken up by Piccaroni. And a good clearing opportunity, as that was about 2 feet from the goal line of Forsyth. 10 seconds left on the power play. Sears' throw goes just wide of the net as Savage will keep it in. Last opportunity here as Humiston rushes out of the penalty box just as the whistle blows. And a quick shot and an open net. Having to jump into the crease. Bury that. As it's E.J. Sanchez, the returning local boy, to pile on that lead. And after the battle of the face-off, Labuski will chip it deep into the white zone. Hansen keeping it in. As Sanchez trying to pick up the puck. Hanna trying to get the pass off, but bounces off Bacon's skate. Sanchez to Everett, and Everett a little bit too fast. As we'll bring it back for offside. Blue wins the face-off as Hannison will chip it deep into the zone behind Forsyth. And a haymaker laid from Everett on Gillis. Gets back up quickly though, and chipped puck there goes out of play, so we'll get another face-off. Oh, just under a minute left in this first period as that ketchup bottle of goals has been broken. White needing to knuckle down a little bit here.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Blue team sails. Buck sails out as it's Dennis. Stolen by Lemieux. He throws, but Hannison stick in the way. Oh, and a little bit of an off-balance check there by Savage. As Gillis trying to get a good maneuver there. Shot from Sears and out of that glove, and it looked like it went into that chin guard of Forsyth. He's all right, though. He made the save. And unfortunately, in goaltending, they don't ask you how, they ask you how many. Messi with the puck and the shot off of that blocker just as that first period expires. Blue 2, Americans white. Good day. Well, I do have to say, after the first 20 minutes of Americans hockey, definite confidence in the skill between the pipes, as even though there were 2 goals scored in the period, they were not easy goals. They were very opportunistic, even that one by, I believe it was EJ Sanchez there. He already had Forsyth sprawled out, just a right place, right time. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let the Zamboni take the ice and do its work. And we'll be right back.
Fans, be sure to check out the Great Falls Americans merchandise store. And while you are in that area, grab your Montana Air National Guard Chuck-a-Puck for the second intermission. The Americans are doing a Chuck-a-Puck promotion during the second intermission of all home games with great prizes donated by Play It Again Sports, Teriyaki Madness, Montana Rib and Chop House, and Fire Pizza. The Americans are proud to announce Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room as our official after-game gathering place for all home games. Come meet the players after each home game and enjoy some great food and drink with other passionate Americans fans. We will see you at Old Chicago after the game tonight. Also, Buffalo Wild Wings is serving as our official watch party location for Americans away games this season. Pick up a pocket schedule and mark your calendar to be able to watch our away games with other passionate fans at Buffalo Wild Wings in Great Falls. Also, the remote control Zamboni cooler raffle tickets are now on sale from any Great Falls Americans Booster Club members. The raffle includes multiple prizes, with the winner being drawn during the second intermission on October 25th. All proceeds go towards supporting the Great Falls Americans Booster Club activities.
In that first period, opening it up. It wasn't an early goal, because I think it was 10 or 11 minutes into that first period before that ketchup bottle was broken. And then not too long after, EJ Sanchez coming in the blue of Forsyth, as I'm pretty sure he smacked that puck out of the sky to bury it for that second goal. Just wanted to note some key defensive moves, though, in that first period. Number 6, Jacob Piccaroni. I don't know how many shot blocks he had. I know he had at least 2. But Piccaroni's awareness there to just kind of take the shooter and get in his way, cause a little bit of disruption and get that puck into the corner and out of the danger zone, allowing Forsyth to get his feet planted. And the returning number 47, Ty Brander, with some good moves down to steal that puck away and open up some opportunities. Wasn't able to seal the deal on those opportunities, but you keep taking those opportunities, and eventually that goal will break. It almost feels like maybe Ty Brander was talking a little bit to Cal Lagos over the offseason, because Ty Brander definitely had a little bit of a Cal Lagos approach. If you don't remember last year, Cal Lagos had a very sneaky style of play for the Americans. He was able to come up behind that.
All right, fans, let's make some noise for your Great Falls Americans.
Also, number 96, Talon Karen. He was showing some impressive skating speed in position through that first period. It seemed like he was headmanning the offensive formation when blue team was able to set it up. I definitely think that the recruiting department for the Americans took a little bit more of a look at the size this year than they did last year. It definitely seems like these boys are a little bit larger than the team we had last year. Hopefully it'll pay off. We had a very quick and finesse Americans team last year, but I do feel we lacked a little bit on the brawn. Lemieux and Savage bumping it up before the puck drops. Blue will win it as it goes over to Hannison. Looking for Karen, but broken up. Karen finds it again and chases it down the other way. Up to Dennis. Dennis with the low pass, can't get through. As it's picked up by Klaus. Klaus gets it around, fires low, and doesn't get past those pads of Murphy. Hannison locking that puck up, but it squirts out. Savage will corral it. They'll touch red and chip it in, where it's going to get picked up by Webb. Fans on his clear. Savage trying to continue his assault. Troyer with a good stick to keep that puck in play. Labuski, shot off the pad, looking for the rebound shot, not there. Diving to get it, but just was Labuski, and a fire as White cracks open that Koenig. As it's Logan Massey from Kenai, Alaska. Cutting that lead down to 1. White wins it as Piccaroni will shovel it forward. Sears to Sanchez. Sanchez is going to get boarded by Hannah. And a quick shot there, booted away by Murphy. Messi goes up the boards, and I think he was trying to get a better angle. Forsyth will come out of his crease to assist and throw it back up. Stick in the way. Klaus able to keep it moving. And gets it deep into the blue zone. And is able to get his own clear. Low shot broken up. And sent up right the middle to Labushki. Spinning with it, trying to find Sanchez. Sanchez isn't there. Klaus shot, tries to go 5-hole, but Murphy shuts the door on him. Troyer spinning to push that puck back into the blue zone. Weber. Low shot goes just wide of the net. Hansen will chip it back into that Zamboni corner, where Brander will get pinned. Hansen, quick shot, bounces off of the blade. I believe it was Gillis. As it's Messi. High shot off of that shoulder of Murphy as he has to come out of his crease to get that cover. Brander keeps it in, loads and fires off of a boot, sails high above the net. Board battle ensues as Savage tries to get in and shake it loose. Hansen finds it after the battle. Dennis will chip it deep. Forsyth almost got some pressure there by Savage. Hannah chases it into the zone, and the shot, and it goes in. White goal, as that was Wyatt Hannah. And I'll tell you what, that wrister was so quick, it went in and out of the net. And I thought it went off the crossbar, but it definitely did not, ladies and gentlemen, as now we are tied up in this blue versus white scrimmage. puckered out of the sky by Forsyth. Sears trying to find Savage. Savage not able to keep his stick down. As Piccaroni will send it the other way. It's Klaus. Klaus's shot stick in the way as it sails just above the net. Dennis activates and chases it across neutral ice. And right into that big glove of Forsyth. I called Murphy Forsyth earlier. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We got number 30 for blue and number 31 for white in goaltending. Poke check sends that puck into neutral ice, but shoveled back into white zone as Bacon will corral it and send it up looking for Messi just outside of his range. And an opportunity here for Messi. Right up the gut, and the shot sails just high there. That shot by Colton Bacon. Dangerous zone. Spinning, Hanna not able to get his feet planted right before the defense closes him off right up front as it's Bacon. The defense all over him. Homiston activating to keep that puck deep. Some good blue line presence there. Looking for the backhanded pass, but no one home. As it's Piccaroni. Up where Hanna will chase it down. And an opportunity there for Klaus. I don't think he had all eyes on that puck, as Murphy is able to get his glove down on top of it before Klaus is able to commit. And a quick shot off the faceoff by Hanna goes wide of the net. Hanna not able to keep it in, so he'll corral it and send it back deep. Klaus chases down Hansen. Lemieux bumps Hansen off of it. It goes back down deep for Klaus. Looking for the pass, and a good sprawl there by Hannison to break that pass up. Cross ice pass broken up. And another break up there by Messi. Hannison looking for the stretch pass to Weber. Weber chases it down and beats the icing. And I can't tell if Weber was looking for the pass or the
Americans
shot.
Merchandise store is open in the
or
beer garden area.
Able to get past.
Here's your last chance to pick up Montana Air National Guard Chuck-a-Puck to throw on the ice for a chance to win great prizes during the second intermission. Also, the Americans would like to recognize our Eagles Club Diamond and Platinum level partners for their continued support. They are the Peak Health and Wellness, Toyota Let's Go Place, Howard's Pizza, and Tap Room, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Montana, Benefice Health System, Gentle Thug Visual Media, Gills Point S Tire Center, Allstate Insurance, Tammy Trail Stub, Buffalo Wild Wings, Best Western River Hotel and Suites, Triple Truck Repair, Teriyaki Madness, Rivera Bank, Montana Air National Guard, Ocean Productions, First Credit Union, Mountain View Physical Therapy, and Western Energy.
White wins the face-off. Anything going on that. Sears trying to get it. Kronk chases him down again. It's going to be Hannison behind the net. He'll shovel it off the glass, but it's kept in by Webb. Brander, big slap shot off the stick of Messi there and goes just wide. Karen finds it. Goes cross ice for Savage. Not able to pull the trigger on it. Karen finds the puck and settles it down. Stretch pass, looking for Dennis. Karen looking for the backhanded pass, almost there as Forsythe gets his stick in. Sorry, not Forsythe there. Goalie change. As now in the net we have Cale Witt. Cale Witt, first shot, blocked. But that rebound, almost deadly. Sears tries to activate, but a little bit too late to get on that puck. Sanchez will find it and get on his horse. Battling for position. Loose puck, and a quick shot off the crossbar. Sorry, off the post. Hansen keeps it in. Shot can't get past all the bodies. So I'll send it high. Hansen finds it deep in his own zone. He'll leave it for Hannison. Blue trying to stretch it up. White not allowing. Another block by Witt. As Labuski. Well, what a save there by Witt. That was a very opportunistic shot. I think Witt had to kind of chicken wing that one a little to keep that from going in the net. Oh, and a quick shot right into that shoulder of Witt. I believe that was Everett with that shot. Man, could hear the stick slide across the ice all the way from up here. Everett again, looking to go backhand. It's low. And nothing doing, as now it's Lemieux. Klaus, left, right, up the middle, but not able to get past the defenseman's boots. Shot after shot, but Oskar Gruval stands tall. Lemieux will send it deep into the zone. Playing catch a little bit behind the net, so he'll have to reactivate. Kronk getting pinned there by Hannison. The puck finally sails out, where it's Dennis. Dennis finding the puck and able to send it deep in, actually off the pad there of Witt. Lift there by Messi to neutral the ice, or neutral the puck out. and looking for Dennis there. Dennis a little on his heels for that pass as he was, I think, planning on going for a change. Karen sending it up the boards and looking for somebody at that dangerous position, but nobody home as Sears will have to go into his own zone to corral it. Savage lifts it into the corner where it's Piccaroni. Bacon. Hard angle shot, not able to get past the defense. Brander and Labuski chasing it down. As they get tied up, Webb comes in to steal it away. He'll chase it across neutral ice and leave it. But a little on his heels there. Sanchez will come in and steal it away. He pulls the trigger and off of that back skate of Brander and deep into the glass. And then into those nets, we'll get an out-of-zone face-off. Out-of-play face-off. Big board battle. But Klaus able to finally fish the puck out. Lemieux tries to get something going, but he gets corralled by two blue. I believe it's Everett and Hannah? Hatton. Everett and Hatton. Gillis trying to push that puck, but gets his stick tied up. So now it's Weber. And Brander coming in with the big jacks left and right. Dennis finds it, sends it back behind Witt. Far shot doesn't get past the defense as it's going to get broken up by Webb. And he'll send it deep into the blue zone where it's Hansen. Stretch pass to Savage. Troyer breaking up that pass. Anna looking for it. Backhand almost lands it, but I think that bounced off the glove there of Grubevall. Witt with an opportunity to skate there as he touches the puck and sends it back around. And a sprawling defensive maneuver there. Break up that pass opportunity. Good move there by Hannison. Dangerous little block there. Witt able to keep eyes on it and keep it out. Sanchez shot, blockered away. Witt going save for save against this assaulting blue team. As now it's Labuski skating left and right. Hard angle shot into that shoulder of Witt, and he will smother it. Cross ice pass one time, just high of the net. Goes cross, Sears a little out of the zone, and now it's Klaus, odd man rush. That toe drag, turning shot, doesn't get past Grubevall. Labuski will backhand it off the glass. Sanchez steal it away. Hard angle shot. Goes wide. Another one time and right into that glove of Witt. What an impressive save there by Cale Witt, a returning American. I believe the first time I saw Cale Witt play was actually against Helena last year. And it definitely seems like Witt's reactions, positioning is a little bit better this year. See improvement. Troy enters the zone with it and leaves it. Everett will steal it away. Weber with the shot. Good shot block there by Brander. Weber tied up in this board battle. That puck finally comes out of that Zamboni corner. Hansen will get a touch on it, but nothing doing as Brander will steal it away and get this offense moving. As Brander just a little bit slow to get that puck pushed across the blue line. I couldn't tell if it was Brander or the defense kind of shoved Troyer there into the zone, but either or, offsides face off. Just as that second period expires, and a interesting second period there, as going into the third period, it's going to be all up. Which I don't know how you ladies and gentlemen look at it, but tied up going into the third period is basically a 0-0 game. Leave it all out on the ice. As the boys will have a good chance to recover here after this scrimmage. The first game of the season for the Americans is going to be hosted right here in Great Falls against, you guessed it, the Helena Bighorns. Season opener. Helena Bighorns in Great Falls, opening the season with that rivalry game. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you could tell or not, but our stream is a little bit more clear and crisp here, as that's because we were able to remove these nets along the side. And removing those nets lets us be able to have a little bit of fun here in Electric City.
Chuck a puck. When directed, you will chuck your puck onto the ice, and those who are closest to the center of each target will win a fantastic prize from one of our partners: Teriyaki Madness, Montana Ribbon Chop House, Fire Pizza, and Play It Again Sports. Is everybody ready? It's time to chuck your pucks.
And a little chuck a puck here action. Oh. Some rollers here. Oh, that one. Big bouncing puck comes out of nowhere. I don't know who's got the hammer over here in the corner, but they are getting close. They are from almost as far as you can get away in those bleachers, and I believe they got closest to that Teriyaki Madness emblem there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Owner Matt Leaf there corralling all the kiddos to gather up those winning pucks. Oh! that little stud there lost it there. Missing fire. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after the chuck-a-puck, I see the Zamboni revving up and hitting the ice. So if you need to use the restroom or go refresh your beverage, now would be a great time, as when we come back, it'll be third period tied up, blue versus white in Great Falls.
The Americans open their regular season here in the Iceplex on Friday, September 5th versus the Helena Bighorns. The Americans are also home on Saturday, September 6th versus the Bozeman Ice Dogs. Plan to attend our pregame tailgate party presented by Bish's RV of Great Falls starting at 5 p.m. with a live band after 5 performing. There will be plenty of food and drink available and an excellent opportunity to mingle with other Americans fans. Be sure to pick up your pocket schedule in the beer garden area or at many of our corporate partners' locations so you don't miss a single game this season. Tonight's winner of the Montana Air National Guard Chuck-a-Puck is Adam Stanzik. Adam, you can claim your prize at the merchandise table.
right, ladies and gentlemen, last 20 minutes here of this blue versus white scrimmage, tied up 2-2. I had said just before that second period started that Team White had some impressive opportunities but wasn't able to commit. But if you continue to open up those opportunities, eventually you're going to be in just a little bit better spot than that goalie is. And that goose egg will break. I want to say a quick thank you and hello to all of the watch parties out there joining us on this YouTube stream. Whoever's controlling the computer, don't be afraid to drop some comments, as I believe this is one of our first times streaming via YouTube. Maybe the last time for this season, but we'll see. We will see. I do just have to say, though, I absolutely love these side nets being down. I don't know what it is about that little tiny bit of net, but it felt like you weren't really in the game with that net there. And taking that net down, knowing that at any moment my cameraman JD and I might have to duck a puck or something, is just really adds to the excitement up here for us. We don't really get to bang on the grass like the rest of the fans. Yeah, I'd probably be one of the only announcers that didn't play ice hockey and lose a tooth. All right, well, enough jacking my jaw. Let's get back into it. As White will win that brander, gets the puck shoveled just before taking a bump. Blue picks it back up as Hansen will send it deep. Savage coming in with a haymaker. Klaus able to poke it out. Cross to Troyer and batted away by Lemieux. Sorry, Hannison. Blue picks it up as it's Dennis who enters the zone. Leaves it for Karen and blockered away by Witt. Sent deep into the zone, no ice. Big stretch pass to Dennis. As White did get the touch on it, so no ice. Up to Hannah. Gets his stick lifted, but finds it again. Tries to go center. Broken up by Ludmark. As Ludmark tries to get it in there. Paddled away, and a quick rebound shot there. Doesn't find any real estate. Sears trying to keep it in, but gets boarded there by Hannah. Stolen away by Sanchez, trying to get the shot in. Centering pass. Puck outruns him as it goes behind the net. Sanchez activates. Building speed. Trying to go left and right, but broken up by Webb. Looking for the doorstep, spinning shot off the boots there of Webb. Good attempt there by Everett. Centering pass to Klaus. Left, right, stick in the way as Sanchez will pick up the loose puck. And send it to Everett. Picked up at Sears. Shot and glove by Witt. Blue trying to get something going. Centered, shot and paddled high up into those nets. You know, I don't know what practice Witt did over the offseason, but it's definitely showing. He just looks a lot more calm between the pipes. He doesn't look as rattled on those second and third back-to-back saves. Centering pass up to Weber. Weber building some speed, one-handing right up front and takes the net out with it. Straight crash the net strategy, figuratively and literally. I got to talk to Weber a little bit during that cornhole extravaganza, and I will tell you what, out of all the players that showed up, he definitely had the most swagger to him. He had the fit and everything. White picking up it's Gillis. Slows it down, centers, and off of the blade there of Kronk. And I don't 100% know if Grubeval meant to stop that with that down pad, as it was kind of a chaotic shot there that bounced off of the opposing offensive man and the defensive man. Luckily, though, he has those pads down and he gets the save. Karen pushes the puck up to Dennis. Dennis enters the zone with it. Centering, good pad down by Witt. And not able to get a good stick on that shot, as White will take it and send it deep into the blue zone. Gillis clearing it before heading to the benches. Just for a change, he looks all right. Right up the front, spinning with it, not able to get past the defense. And a big check and trip there as it's one-on-one. Witt stands tall. Sanchez up to Hannison. Hannison long fire looking for the deflection shot there. Karen, that was a beautiful decision there by Karen on the previous shot. Actually stood there in the zone and was almost begging for that deflection attempt. And Hannison tried to get it over to him. Board battle ensues. Puck finally leaves as Troyer had it for a moment. But Messi able to get a stick on it. Sorry, Sears able to get a stick on it and send it the other way. It's Ludmark now. With a throw, low throw, as Witt will just paddle it away. Good cross-ice pass, one-on-one. He goes high and off the crossbar into those keeper nets. I don't know if it was just me, but it did look like Grubevall. A little thank you to that crossbar after that save. And a quick shot just wide of the net as Hannah's shot almost perfect. Troyer trying to center it, but getting bumped around there by Hansen. Piccaroni shoveling it along the boards. Hannison finds it and marches past the offense. The zone, he fires and wide of the net. He tries again, paddled high into the keeping nets by Witt. Kronk with a big toss there, and a lucky fan, our first lucky fan with these nets down. And luckily they had all their eyes on it. They almost caught it, actually. Blue wins the face-off. We'll send it deep into the white zone. Up to Gillis. Gillis centering to Kronk. Kronk blows a wheel trying to skate with it. As Brander comes out of nowhere to send it the other way, puck stays in play. Sears will corral. 10 minutes left. Dennis gets the chip on it to slow the ice attempt. Brander will pick it up and measure. Looking for that centering pass, broken up. As Lemieux not able to get her stick on it. It's Hansen. Going toe-to-toe with Brander. And the opportunity goes between his skates. Messi making a move and trying to get something going. He enters the zone with it. Leaves it in a quick shot. But off the blade of the defense as it sails high into those nets. We'll get an out-of-play face-off just as this TV timeout arrives.
Fans after the game at Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room. This is your chance to meet and greet the players and enjoy some great food and drink with other fans. Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room, the official gathering place of the Great Falls Americans after Friday and Saturday night home games. Be sure to stick around after the game for an exhibition overtime period and shootout, regardless of the score, as the Americans prepare themselves for the season. We will also present 3 stars of tonight's game following all the action.
All right, after that TV timeout, 9 minutes and 15 seconds left. This final period, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of thinking it goes to overtime. Far shot goes wide of the net. That shot by Piccaroni. Hannah battling for it, but Hannison able to beat him to it. Up to Klaus. Tries to get it to that danger zone, but the defense starves the chance. Sanchez's shot poked away by Picteroni. Hansen will leisurely throw it at Witt. Big slapper bomb and high stick by Witt to push that puck even higher into those keeper nets. Yeah, that's one thing I do have to say though about goalies is that they actually like mean for the puck to hit that skinny portion of their stick. I could never in 1,000 years. That'd be a straight luck shot for me. Puck stays in as it's Homeston. Messi to Troyer. Troyer trying to get past the two blue Americans. Hannison getting his stick tied up a little bit there with Troyer. Troyer finds it again. They go cross, and he pulls the trigger. And just high of the net, Rander keeps it in, but pushed out of the zone. Rander will keep it and send it back. Hannison with a quick throw, paddled away by Witt. Rander gets a bump, and then dishes one out himself. So now it's Webb. All alone, he leaves it for Messi. Paddled by Grubevall. Savage looking for the backhand, not able to get the stick quite down on it. Dennis will activate and push it to Sears. Sears with a light throw right into that chest of Witt. Savage there getting slow to get up after that big check. But the puck's back on his stick. Tries to give it to Karen, but broken up. As now it's Hannah with a throw, and that was just outside that net by maybe an inch or two. Hannison, hard angle shot, goes up and around. Klaus will corral it. Pulls the trigger, but stick in the way. And stolen by Hannison. Karen goes between the legs. Not able to keep it. Backhanded pass to Hannah. And a hard angle shot off that shoulder of Grubevall. Busky, left and right with it, off the side of the net. Oh, and Hansen from the blue line sneaks it past Witt, and with just under 5 minutes left, now it's a chase. As Americans blue goes up by 1. What a shot by Hansen. You know, sometimes if the pass isn't there, you just take the chance. good things happen when you throw the puck at the net. Sanchez leaves it, thinking Labushki was there. It gets stolen away right up front by Messi. Messi can't lift it up past Gruboval. Brander corrals it for a minute and throws it back neutral. It's going to get picked up by Weber. Weber with nothing doing, so he'll chip it behind the net. Everett in on that board battle with Brander. It finally squirts out. Messi up to Klaus. Klaus gets the door shut on him by Hannison. Sears will pick it up, and a little bit of confusion there as it's Klaus goes cross in between those pads of Gruboval, who's able to squeeze those heels together and keep it out. 3 minutes left. White calling a timeout. Americans team White calling a timeout here. And after the timeout, open net for Team White.
So Team White sending in that extra attacker.
Critical face-off here as Hannison finds it. Will he go 200? And the puck just sails wide of the net. Dangerous opportunity here as it's Hannison. His shot doesn't go past the defense. As it's Klaus. He's able to chase it deep into the blue zone. Hanna able to turn and keep that puck in the blue zone. 2.5 minutes left. That puck sails deep and out. It's Pictoroni. Stretch pass to Troyer. Troyer fans on the pass a little bit to Pictoroni, but he finds it. Pictoroni sends it around the boards. Trying to center it. And trying to go 200 with it was Hansen. Figured he got lucky once, he could probably do it again. Luckily, Hanna was there. Bacon, shot, goes wide. Sanchez with the big lift, but nothing doing. As we'll go back to the blue zone for icing. White wins the faceoff. It's Gillis to Messi. Messi up, big slap right into Sanchez. The shot block, 70 seconds left as that puck sails high into those keeper nets, and we'll get another face-off. Another big shot there by Webb. Luckily, Grubel has the foot down and keeps it out. Troyer back up to Webb. Webb to Brander. Gillis centering. Troyer off the cross, or off the post. And a big clear. Brander to chase down the icing with just under 40 seconds left. Got some good classic jams playing here in Electric City. Blue team calling a timeout here. I do have to say, Team White is doing an impressive job here keeping that empty net down, as if you don't recall, they had that net empty at about the 3.5-minute mark. So they've gone almost 3 minutes, and that's a lot of attack time. And it's almost showed. They've had a couple post ringers, a couple of defensive oopsies from Blue. Spinning shot by Hanna, in and out of the glove of Grubevall. As it's Dennis, measuring, and swatted out of the sky by Picteroni again with that shot block. I was talking about his shot blocking earlier, as that one just saved him another goal. And a body blowing hit there by Savage, living up to the name. Hanna swatting it out of the sky as the board battle commences. Neutral ice, but not before the clock expires. So Team walking away with all the cookies tonight. But even though it's a scrimmage, I believe we're still going to do some overtime and shootout. Might as well. We have the ice time. We might as well do it. This will be a fun chance to see who Alex Leaf is going to be promoting to that overtime position. As sometimes these players are the game changers. It happened many a time last year. Blue wins the faceoff as it's Sears. Sears again, shot, and off the stick of Witt, it stays in. Labushki shot, and Witt gets the cover. Looks like that was underneath his toe there. Sears, Sanchez, Zubski in for Blue. Webb, Troyer, and Messi in for White. Messi getting on his horse with some impressive speed. He goes cross, shot, and almost in as it bounces up and over the net of Grubeval. We have not seen Messi skate like that with that open ice. I'll tell you what, that boy has got some wheels on him. White making some changes as it's Brander, Hannah, and Klaus. For blue, Hansen, Weber, and Lundmark. Hannah with it. Hard angle shot off the back of the net. Hansen will pick it up off the boards. He's trying to get it to Lundmark there, but passed a little ahead of him. Klaus finds it. It goes to Brander. Hannah waving. He needs a change. Brander all alone. He'll leave it. It sails out of the zone. White having to reset here. As it's Lemieux measuring, waiting for his reinforcements. Just over 3 minutes left in this overtime. Troyer turning with it. Troyer wins the foot race. Witt comes out of his crease to push it forward. It's Picciaroni. Sends it down to Lemieux. Lemieux centering, right up front, but not able to get that stick down. That was some good stick lifting maneuvers there by Hatton. White making changes. Toes on it, and I thought it was a fake. Gillis made it look like they almost meant to do that. They might want to work that up into their playbook, as that was a pretty beautiful accident there. Two minutes left as both teams still battling for opportunities. Sears not able to get past that big-bodied Homiston. Gillis enters the zone with it, measures and goes low. And that puck kept just on that toe of Grubeval. Blue wins the faceoff. As it's Lazubski, and a steal, it's Messi up the center. One time off the post. Bacon's pass intercepted, not able to keep it going. One-on-one, Lavushki not able to keep it as it's Homiston who breaks it up. Less than a minute in the overtime. Lazubski takes the shot, and I think that went either off the mask or off the glove there. Far shot off the mask of Witt. Sanchez measuring, finds some space, and he fires just high as it rings off the glass. Stretch pass, Klaus able to get the touch, so no ice. And pickpocketed neutral ice. And it will retrieve and then loses it. Little blown wheel there as they think he tried to get a little bit too fancy with it. Ludmark with the last shot. And nothing doing. And a scoreless overtime. And if you don't like shootout, you might not want to watch, because that's what we're getting into now, as it's Gavin Dennis. Enters the zone, sailing far right. Getting challenged, measures, goes left and right, and he gets it in! With the backhander just over that right pad of Witt. As he had a good right-left deke. Kept it in, didn't lose it. Troyer up next. Sails up the center. Big one move deke, but Grubevall keeps those pads down. EJ Sanchez here with a good little fan crowd. Sanchez goes far left, drags right and fires hard. Witt paddles it. Next up, number 3, Logan Messi. And the patience almost pays off. Oh, it did pay off. I didn't even see it. Slowed it down and then lifted it with the back blade. Next up, Hatton. Slow approach. And almost outweights Witt, but Witt able to stretch out that blocker arm. Cooper Klaus takes a far left approach, in with some speed, and not able to get it through the pads. It looked like he was trying to go 5-hole, but Grubevall able to keep those knees together. Talon Karen. Slow approach. Centering, one move, 2, doesn't quite get it, as it looked like a little bit of a poke check on him there. Wyatt Hanna up next. Patient, slow approach. One fake, and not able to outweight Grubevall. Lazubski coming in with a quicker approach, far right. And doesn't get it past, but definitely had Witt a little confused there. I think it got tied up in Witt's equipment. Lemieux. Nice little lift, doesn't get past that blocker of Grubevall. Jackson Savage takes a far left approach. Tries to make it 3-4 moves, but Witt again with a little bit of disruption there, mid-deke. Bryce Webb up for White. Slower approach and a far shot, but doesn't get past those big, big boots of Gruvall. Ludmark. Skating, lifts and doesn't get past. He had Witt beat, but he lifted it just a little bit too much. Ty Brander. Speedy approach and off the post. Carson Sears. Measuring, fires and hits nothing but glass. Colton Bacon now, he's had a couple good opportunities in this scrimmage. See how he fares one-on-one. Left, right, tries to go 5-hole, but knees together for Gruvall. Hannison, they've been calling him Fish. Goes far right, measures and in and out of the glove of Witt. Piccone. It's far left, tries to weight him and can't get around Gruvall. Gruvall's stats reading him 6'4", 210 pounds. That's a pretty impressive goalie to get around. Jacob Weber. Some impressive handling. Goes left, right, makes it look easy. As Jacob Weber with some impressive soft hands there. Kronk not able to save it. As Blue coming away with the W in this Great Falls Americans 25-26 scrimmage. What an impressive showing in this scrimmage. Both sides definitely contesting, as with a scrimmage you don't want to see a blowout. Kale Witt bringing home the number 3 star of tonight.